Hi ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Supercharged Super Audio Show. Today we have something very interesting for you guys. Today I'm going to talk about the Moondrop Quarks. They have just arrived. I know I did a first impressions on Wednesday and I'm going to do the full review with you guys today. Honestly, Moondrop has never failed to impress. All their releases have been stellar so far. TLDR, the Quarks are exactly the same. But there is one major point that I felt extremely disappointed. There isn't an anime waifu on the box. Seriously, Moondrop, that is your calling card, that is your selling point. Everybody wants the waifu in front of the box. But well, at least you have them inside the box, as I shown last Wednesday. Well, with that said, let's go. Anyways, I'm actually doing a giveaway once I hit 500 subscribers, and this is for the final E2000. To enter is extremely easy. All you have to do is just press the like and subscribe button, and yeah, once I hit 500 subscribers, I will do a random giveaway and I'll send it over to you. Thank you, and let's continue on with the review. So basically, the Quarks are an ultra affordable IEM from Moondrop that only costs 12 American dollars. What? You know, honestly, that is cheaper than my steak last night. Oh well, but the steak was really good, so I can't really say much, right? They are ultra affordable. In fact, even the box that comes with it is also extremely low frills. I actually even complained about there being no anime girl, but they included it in the box later on. It's just basically a black box with nothing much to it. It has some instructions on it. The Quarks are located on a cardboard sheet. There is a cheaply but effectively quite useless case that comes with it, and also some ear tips to go along. Nothing absolutely spectacular, but it doesn't have any venereal diseases either. Moving on to the build quality of the Quarks. To be honest with you, nobody has X-ray vision. The Quarks are made of a transparent body, and you can see the driver being mounted in it. It's very simple. It doesn't have interchangeable cables, and that is perfectly fine. To be honest with you, $12 for interchangeable cables, I don't really care. If this thing breaks, I'll just turn my flamethrower on and just set it on fire. It's perfectly okay. But you know, if you are the type that really wants to roll your cables and think that this is a detriment, all the power to you. But for me, I don't really care. The cable that comes with it, I don't think that they are horrible. They don't really say what material is it, but from what I can infer from inside the transparent body is that they are a sort of copper lids. I can't really say too much. At the core of the Quark is a rather horrible Y splitter. It is a molded plastic thing that I absolutely despise. I don't really like it, but I can't really knock on it because it's $12. If you're buying the Quarks, you're not really buying to how it looks or how it feels. Okay, next, fit. Dude, it's not gonna fit. I'm an idiot. Okay, anyways, fit is actually simple. You can see that the fit is just a very simple, basic bullet shape. It will fit everybody. You can wear them, cable down, cable up, no problem. If you have inferred, I'm actually really rushing to do this review because time is extremely short today. Well, yeah, basically there is no problems. There is no fault of the fit at all. In fact, I'm so lazy that the rest of it is still dangling off my ear. But yeah, there is no problem with it at all. Next, let's talk about sound. So bass is basically done by a single dynamic driver, and a dynamic driver is a thing of beauty. They can usually pump out a lot of bass without distorting, and this is the same with the Quarks. I wouldn't say that this is a bass heavy IEM, this is a neutral warm, so bass is actually a little bit elevated. Sub bass, they actually go rather deep, but what is actually most impressive is the mid-range that comes after the sub bass. There is a little bit more emphasis and a little bit more dynamism compared to the sub bass. So I feel a kick on my back every time the kick drum kicks. Yeah, that didn't go too well, but you get the picture. Bass is tight, fast. Considering that it's only 12 American dollars, I cannot hub that enough. For 12 American dollars, the bass is tight, fast, and really, really beautifully done. I think most of you would be very pleased by how it sounds for $12. Also, just to add on, with regards to transients and decay on the bass, they are excellent. This is also a strength of a single DD because it's not playing with multiple drivers causing havoc everywhere. The single DD does bass in a beautiful manner whereby it communicates well with the mids and the highs. So transients is quick and fast. It does not eat into the other frequency ranges, and overall it's a lovely thing to listen. Next, moving on to mid-range. Honestly, mid-range is where the money is at. with the Moondrop Quarks. So mid-range for $12, it is the best I've heard, period. Until today. What's today's date? The 20th of August. I think it's the 20th, right? Full sounding and not overtly velvety like some other IEMs in its price range. I'm looking at you, Blonde BL03. You have venereal disease for bass, but no, the Quarks do not have that, and they cost only a third of the Blonde. How can this be allowed? Honestly though, details for the price is also fantastic. You really get good resolution. In fact, I think that they actually can compete with IEMs much more expensive than $12. If I was making an IEM at $50, I'd be worried. This thing is coming after me like a truck. But yeah, overall details are fantastic for the price. But seriously now though, they are not the most detailed IEMs in the world. Yes, they will compete aggressively with IEMs in the $50 range, but those aren't really the most detailed IEMs ever. But what I find incredible with the Quarks is its amazing mid-range tonality, how you listen to the vocals, how they sound so warm, luscious, vivid, sweet. It is rather incredible. Also, the transients and response of the mid-range works hand in hand with the bass. They sound together as one. It is fast and coherent, and it really shows in its tuning. And moving on, we'll talk about treble next. Talking about treble, to be honest with you, they aren't the best in the world. You don't get the airiness in response like you get with a lot of high-end IEMs, whereby, you know, we just talk about treble being extremely airy, how you can feel like there is a sense of space and air, that grandeur of air. It isn't really present on the Quarks, and I don't really expect them to be. For the usual suspects like cymbals and crashes, there is a very nice sizzle when it first comes out, but eventually they just decay away rather quickly, just showing that treble, although it's present, it does not overstate. And I think this is a very safe tuning. Many people would really enjoy this sort of sound. Downstage, honestly, with regards to width and height, the Quarks aren't the widest or the tallest sounding IEMs. In fact, I would say that they sound rather small. I think this time around it's smaller than even a jazz hall. Maybe think of it like your bedroom, that sort of size, maybe a bit bigger than your bedroom. Then again, my bedroom isn't that big, so yeah, maybe a bedroom size sort of soundstage. Not great, but I don't really expect much from the Quarks as well. In terms of depth and positioning, depth is really good. Actually, you can actually hear the furthest instruments away from you and the most forward instruments actually rather forward. So there's actually a very good sense of depth. Positioning on the Quarks, to be honest with you, also puts some of the previous IEMs I mentioned to shame. Legacy 2, anyone? This is simply because the transients and decay of the Quarks is actually so amazing that you actually get very pinpoint direction on where the instruments are coming from. And with that, there is an added realism when it comes to sound from soundstage. In conclusion, for $12, I don't think anybody can actually go wrong with the Quarks. If you need to blind buy them, I suggest you do so quickly because they are really good. You do not know what you're missing out. The single DD that the Quarks actually uses put many BA driver IEMs that have venereal diseases to shame. They sound incredibly coherent, while those bazillion driver IEMs sounds like a hot mess. But to be honest with you, they do not have the last word with regards to resolution, but in terms of tone, it more than makes up for that. For $12 American, I don't think there's anything much to complain about, and I suggest that you really just get them. These are the earphones that I would give to my lover and my hater and whoever it is out there, and if you really want one, maybe I'll do a giveaway for them in the future. Anyways, thank you guys so much for watching the Super Chunk Super Audio Show. I am really thankful for the 350 odd subscribers since, I think a few days ago. Thank you guys for following and subscribing. Please subscribe if you're not already to enter the giveaway. I'll send them to you once I have hit 500 subscribers. I'm extremely thankful for all the support so far. If you have any questions, please ask them right down in the comment section and I'll do my best to answer them. I hope to see you guys very, very soon, and I hope you enjoy the Super Chunk Super Audio Show. Thanks very much and I'll see you guys soon.